Hey guys, so today is a very special day. It is Nerd Christmas.
Today is the day that one of the two movies this year that are guaranteed to make $1 billion comes out.
That's right, today is the day that Age of Ultron comes out for everyone's viewing pleasure.
And we are pumped. We have that's a viral video that came out recently. It basically explains how we are, as Marvel fans and boys, feeling about this movie.
Yeah, so there's really no need to get too far deep into this. Pumped up.
So, otherwise, I don't know why we're still have the camera on.
I don't know. See you guys after the jump.
Okay, guys, that's it. The whole kit and caboodle, we're done. Phase 2 complete.
Almost complete.
We have one more thing to do this summer, but we can't get to it.
That is Ant-Man. That is way down the road. We're not here to talk about Ant-Man. We're here to talk about Avengers 2 Age of Ultron.
And
awesome.
Oh my god. Now, it's not as great as the first one.
But God, did Joss Whedon do one of the best things you could do, and that's not only make a sequel, but make it a solid sequel. Most people can't do that. People make sequels all the time, and they end up just sucking when you compare them to the original. But this one is a perfect continuation to the Marvel storyline.
And we get everything you've seen from the last two phases comes back to us. It's full force. We see every character, not one character goes undeveloped. Not one thing leads to, not one part of it is led to and by the end of it, not one thing goes unaccounted for.
And anyway, also, Joss Whedon was not bluffing. There is no end credit scene. There's a mid-credit scene.
Sit through the credits anyway if you want to watch their names, if you want to memorize all the names. I, however, could not because I was sitting there trying to hold in my pee because I have this thing where about a half hour before, or about the last half hour of the movie, I can't have to pee all the time. So the second that big red Marvel logo showed up, I immediately quicksilvered my ass to the bathroom.
Anyway, let's talk about the movie itself because we have been stalling enough. Let's break it down. Joss Whedon, he wrote this story. He wrote this great movie that pretty much encapsulated everything that had happened. In case you don't remember, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gone, and now the Avengers, and basically the whole thing jumps in. The Avengers are going after Loki's staff and the guy from the mid-credit scene of Captain America. And also, be on the lookout for all your favorite characters from most of the cinematic universe, because a lot of them do show up. Not all of them, a lot of them. Like, I'm sure if we had gotten a little bit more of Thor, which he kind of he was really there, but in a way he wasn't the most developed character there. And if we did, I'm pretty sure we would have had to deal. There would have been a little behind the scenes thing on whether or not Zachary Levi or Josh Dallas would have ended up being in his scenes, but whatever.
We do not really get the girlfriends in this movie. We don't get hits. Gwyneth Paltrow. We don't have Natalie Portman. Unlike last time where we don't even have a picture of Natalie Portman. What's going on here?
Anyway, we get lip service of what they're up to. We get lip service of where they are right now, as compared to where their respective boyfriends are. So we get that. That's it.
All right. So I think we should delve into the acting a little bit. Everybody did a great job, obviously.
Props to Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen for sticking to Russian accents throughout the entire movie.
Props to James Spader for being the best villain since Loki in Marvel history.
Yes, who knew the robot could have a bigger personality than most of the last couple of villains?
It's basically Tony Stark's personality, but but it's not Tony. It's I heard Jeremy James, who I saw the review of this for, he compared him to Red, his character from Blacklist, and I cannot deny that James Spader definitely has a presence in this movie. He is definitely a one-of-a-kind character, and will no doubt be one of the remembered forever as one of the best Marvel villains of all time.
Except he's not going to cons telling people to kneel and say his name.
No. Now, obviously, one thing that was very much held back in marketing of this movie and everything, except for some posters and a quick flash at the last trailer, was Vision.
And the thing is, once Paul Bettany becomes Vision, and props to the makeup department for making him he looks great as the Vision. Anyway, once he becomes Vision, he slowly but surely becomes probably one of the best Marvel characters so far in the cinematic universe. I don't know if he's my favorite yet, but he's a pretty good character. He's funny, he's logical, all that stuff.
It's like we sat there in the theater and he just became more and more human. It's like Spock. He was very much like Spock, like Hawk, like of all the people in I've come across in my travels, his soul was the most human. He very much was human. It was different from he played Vision different than he played Jarvis, and because of that, we actually got to see Paul Bettany open up and act for the first time ever in a Marvel cinematic movie.
Good. Because it's not like because he doesn't not act during the whole thing. By the way, I just saw the greatest Easter egg from Iron Man 3, and I don't know if I should say it or not, but it's a pretty great Easter egg, and it's just awesome to see Paul Bettany It's not that Paul Bettany doesn't act as Jarvis, it's just that now, since Vision is a different character than Jarvis, it's not Jarvis plugged into a robot, it's a totally different character. It's just he just happens to have Paul Bettany's voice and body.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that Vision is probably it would be very much the most underrated character in this movie because they didn't really show him. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. He was we had two of the greatest characters in Marvel Cinematic movie universe history in this movie alone. The action was handled amazingly. We got some great special effects, some great acting performances. I mean, it's very much on an exact same level. It's on a very split level. It's not is equal to the original Avengers. It's not higher up. It's not like this. It's not like Avengers 1 was and none is this. It's not like Avengers 2 just suddenly becomes the Citizen Kane of movies. There's a whole level to Avengers and everything, but it's great. It's a great movie. It's a fun movie. If you want to just sit in a theater and watch a movie and just eat your popcorn, go to see this movie. It's guaranteed to make $1 billion in the box office either way. What's the point of holding back your money?
What's the point of even doing this review? Everyone in the world is gonna see this movie anyway.
Yeah.
But we're still making this review.
Yep.
And my hand hurts from holding this iPod, but in a weird way, so that the microphone can pick us up. But whatever.
All right. So I think we're done then.
So I think that. So yeah, that's it. So don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to this video.
Don't forget to leave down in the comments what movies you guys want to see us do. If you want to see us do more movies, like, don't even leave just movies that are coming out in the future. Leave like movies that are old. Maybe we'll do those because we can do those kind of things.
And also, don't forget to say what you guys thought of Avengers 2: Age of Ultron, but no spoilers in the comments, or else you are a Nazi.
So
that's our time, guys.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.